Good morning, students. Welcome to Political Science class. Today we will do the first chapter Constitution, why and how. Constitution. Constitution means set of basic rules. रूल्स और रेगुलेशन की एक बुक जिसको हम सिंपली कह सकते हैं कानून की किताब। हर कंट्री की एक कानून की किताब होती है। बिना कानून के, बिना रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन के कोई भी कंट्री रन नहीं कर सकती, चाहे वो डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री हो, चाहे वो मोनार्क कंट्री हो। अगर एक किंग रूल भी है तो किंग के भी रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस होते हैं, दैट यू नो। सो नाउ वी विल रीड why do we need a constitution. Constitution first need is it allows coordination and assurance. First of all, the focus must be on the word coordination. You know that in a huge country like India there is a diversity, people belonging to different language group, different religion, different culture are living together. How they are living together peacefully? Because there are some set of basic rules of the country, and these rules and regulation must be enforceable so that everyone must have the assurance that it will be followed by all. We can take the example of school, that in a school there are some basic rules and regulation, and students are coming from different backgrounds, and everyone's culture or timetable at home may be different, but when they are coming to school their timetable will be same. So we need some basic rules and regulations so that we can coordinate the activities of all 2000 students, and it will be followed by every student, so that every student must have the assurance that it will be followed by all, and if one will not follow then it will be punished by the institution. Second point is specification of decision making power. Now constitution specifies who will have the decision making power and who will be the law making body. First of all, we must know that in a monarchy there the power lies in the hands of monarch, and we are living in a democracy. Democracy means people rule, public rule, so people will have the decision making power. But it is not simple. We are 130 crore. 130 crore people cannot take decision unanimously. So we rule through, when there is a big institution we rule through representatives, and in our country too we are ruling through representative. People vote for the representative and representative take decision on the behalf of people. So when people vote for the representative, there is a national assembly which is called parliament in our country. So parliament is the decision making body in our country, and they decide that who will constitute the government. Now the next point is limitations on the powers of government. In the previous point you have read that there is a specification of decision making power in the constitution, and they decide that who will constitute the government. But देयर आर सम लिमिटेशंस ऑन द पावर्स ऑफ गवर्नमेंट. गवर्नमेंट का मतलब ये नहीं है कि उनके पास सारी अल्टीमेट पावर आ गई. देयर आर सम लिमिटेशन ऑन द पावर्स ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट. We can take the example of a democratic country like India, that in a democratic country the supreme power is in the hands of people, means fundamental rights of the people are supreme. No law can be made which is above these fundamental rights of the people. So there are, government cannot make any rule and regulation which is limiting or which is reducing the fundamental rights of the citizens. But there is one exception to this rule, that in case of national emergency, in case of curfews, or in case of army rule, these fundamental rights of the people are suspended, and at that time government can be more powerful than the people. Next point is aspirations and goals of a society. In a good constitution, aspirations and goals of societies are always mentioned in the constitution. हर सोसाइटी की एक एस्पायरेशन, एक उम्मीद होती है कि जो उनकी कंट्री में कुछ नेगेटिव प्रैक्टिसेस चल रही थी उसका एंड हो जाए. जैसे इंडिया में कभी कास्ट डिस्क्रिमिनेशन था, और अब वो कास्ट डिस्क्रिमिनेशन जो है वो बिल्कुल भी नहीं है, क्योंकि जब हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बनाया गया तो उसके प्रियम्बल में भी, उसके बहुत सारी लॉज की प्रोविजंस में ये चीज़ ऐड कर दी गई that there will be a no discrimination. We can take the example of India, that in fundamental rights The first fundamental right to equality. It is mentioned that no discrimination on the grounds of caste, creed, sex, gender, etc. And we can take the another example of South Africa too, that there was a racial discrimination, apartheid followed in the country, that blacks were discriminated against the white. But when they made the new constitution, they mentioned about the ending of that racial discrimination. So in good constitutions, it is always mentioned about the aspirations and the goals of the society. Now the final point is fundamental identity of a people. In every constitution there is a collective identity of the people, like political, they got the political identity, that all have the voting rights, how the government will be chosen, what are their voting rights, etc. So they got the collective identity called political identity, that they have some political rights, and under political identity they can pursue their individual goals or aspirations. The condition under which, or the platform under which, the individuals are fulfilling their aspirations and goals comes under the moral identity. So both are called as fundamental identity of a people, which is always respected in any constitution. So this was the need of constitution. This topic is over. Next topic we will do in the next video. Till then, stay home, study from home, and be safe. Thank you.